Hi everyone, and welcome back to Speed Build Thursday. So for this one, I really only have a few things to talk about, but hopefully it doesn't take too long, so let's just jump right into them. So the first thing I want to talk about is my recording. It's going to be a little, I don't want to say all over the place, because it's going to mostly be the weekend and Monday, but it's also going to be a little weird because I have to figure out how to work around my YouTube schedule and my schooling schedule. I do have a calendar made up for the rest of the year, and then I will edit it as the months continue. So, or add to it. I don't know how you guys want to explain it, but right now it only goes into December, I believe, and it sort of states HOPA, Sims, and school stuff, and that's pretty much all it is. I will, of course, edit it as, HOPA games come up. I really only see myself playing 2 more HOPA games in the next little while. I don't see myself doing a third, but maybe, I don't know, depending on how long these games are. And I'm just letting you guys know now, it is going to be different. Recording wise, I'm going to be recording, like I said, recording mostly on the weekends and Monday. So doing voiceovers for speed builds is going to seem, I'm hoping it doesn't seem all that different when I'm talking with you guys, but at the same time it might, and if it does, I'm really sorry about that. Not intentional, I promise. Is just, working around school and stuff is going to be not a challenge, but different. And it's weird because I went to college and I was able to do a lot of my YouTube, but I kind of put YouTube before my college, and I think my grades paid the price for that, and I don't want the same thing to happen. So I'm trying to focus a lot more on university this time, and I'm really hoping that my YouTube doesn't suffer because of that. So I'm trying to find a good balance, I really am, and I just want you guys to be patient while I experiment with everything, basically. But apart from that, there's really only 2 other things I have to talk about that I really wrote down. The first little part was just me wanting to get you guys caught up on a lot of the stuff that I will be doing that is very different. So the other 2 things I want to talk about is, well, I was playing, I think it was just after I finished recording the speed build, and I noticed that the name of the city, Windenburg, sounded a little German to me, and I don't know if it's confirmed or not. I don't read any of the news that comes out. I basically just watch the trailers, and yeah, I think I just watched the trailers. I don't read anything about it, and I'm wondering, is Windenburg inspired by Germany? I'm just, wondering, because it sounds a little German, and some of the houses look very, I don't want to say old-fashioned, but they have a sort of they have a German feel to them, and I'm wondering, when they were making Windenburg, were they inspired by Germany? It's, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, that's normal for me. I don't know how to explain something. The words escape me. But it's something I'd be interested in learning about. If you guys actually do know anything about that, leave a link to it. I'm always willing to, I don't delete a comment because there's a link to something in it. I honestly, I don't. Any comment I get is usually very helpful. I say usually, because sometimes it's just, nah. Anyway, but yeah, so if you guys know what Windenburg was inspired by, let me know, because I would really be interested in learning about that. The only other thing I have to talk about is this thing that happened to me on Friday last week. It's a little weird, and I have to kind of explain to you what happened that day in order for you guys to understand why it was that this happened to me. So on Fridays, is the only day where I have 2 classes back to back to each other, but I still have enough time between them that I can go from the one building to a coffee shop, get something, and then go to the next class. So that's what I was doing. And so as I was walking from my one class to the coffee shop, I walked past a car that is blasting Bon Jovi. If you guys don't know, I love music from the 70s and 80s. That's a lot to what I listen to, but I also listen to a lot of modern music. It's preference, I guess. And so as I'm walking past, it's playing Shot Through the Heart. And I start singing along to it. And this guy, he must have been in his late 20s, early 30s. I guess he hears me singing along, and he shouts, "That kid knows Bon Jovi." I look around because I wouldn't expect anyone to call me a kid, but I was the only person on the sidewalk. And I had to realize that he was calling me a kid, and it was just like, I'm 21. I'm in university. How am I a kid? It's like, I'm not even like a teen or, anything like that. Like, I'm considered a young adult. Like, I reached my 20s. I'm not a kid. A kid is like 10 and younger. So it's just like, I'm not a kid. How with this guy, how does this guy see me as a kid? That's what I couldn't understand. I mean, okay, yeah, sure, I had my backpack on. But, okay, yeah, I'm kind of short. I'm 5'4" 3/4. But even then, I'm not a kid. I don't look anything like a kid. And so it's just like, why would this guy see me as a kid? And it's just been bothering me ever since. So, yeah. It's honestly bothering me, and my phone keeps going off because I'm getting emails and notifications and stuff like that. So I think I'm done with everything I have to talk about for this week. Yeah, and back to the first thing I was talking about. Just please be patient while I try and figure all this stuff out. It's pretty new to me, so I just really hope you guys have enjoyed this speed build. As always, the houses are on my gallery. Link to that in the I don't think I actually have a link. I think I have my EA name in the description box below, but I have links to other stuff in the description box below, so if you guys want to check any of those out, you definitely can. Other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that like button, comment, and share. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and notification button to stay up to date with all the videos I post. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! I do have Snapchat and Instagram if you guys want to follow me on that.